but let's start with being proactive. What exactly is it? And maybe I should read this quote. He says, our behavior is a function of our decisions, not conditions, not our conditions. We have the initiative and responsibility to make things happen. That's responsibility.
Exactly.
And he says the ability to choose your response. So you do not blame the economy, the circumstances, or conditioning for our behavior. It doesn't matter how the weather is. If it is good, you feel good. If it is bad, you feel good, irrespective of what the weather is.
That's a proactive person.
That's you being proactive. It doesn't matter what life brings. You condition it the way you want. Proactive people carry their own weather with them.
Yes.
They are value driven and not driven by the conditioning of others.
So basically, he's talking about the way we the way we respond to life, and he's saying proactive people, they make a deliberate choice that puts them in a place where they are responsible. He's saying that they don't react to things per se. Not that they don't react or not, but what he's trying to
they don't make
they lead their experiences.
They make it happen.
Yes. So you probably decided you wanted to jog. Probably it's a health goal for you, and then all of a sudden you woke up in the morning and rain is falling and all that. The proactive person might say, okay, well, I have a goal to hit on this for the next 1 week. And okay, if rain is falling today, who knows, it will still fall tomorrow. I go out and jog, you understand? And he goes out and he jogs. The rain
is there
or not, yes.
As in, nothing stops him
from doing what he needs to do.
Nothing for him, nothing
outside is stopping him, yes.
Do what. But could this, the thing about these books, a lot of times, I just wonder, can people really regulate their lives that much? As in, can this really guide people to behave? Can it really help people behave in a particular manner? Is it possible for you, for instance, to have digested this well enough to make sure that it gives you understanding of life and then helps you to behave in a particular manner? Okay,
so for me, what I say is when you read books, it expands your consciousness. It's like building knowledge. That means what you know right now in life is what you're running with. That's what you're running with. But when you read a book, you're putting in something more that gives you more option to look at life, to deal with life. So for me, when I read the book, I don't read the book and just say, oh, okay, this is the 7 habits of my life. I have to be following it. No, it's just that I know that I have to look at life from a proactive aspect. So it's an awareness for me.
Can you give me an instance where this will come to play in your life?
I give you an example of exercise, for instance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are also situations where
you have to do something. It doesn't matter if it's raining. It doesn't matter if someone wants you to do something else. You just go on to do what you want.
Yes, you have to do what you want to, what you have decided to do. It's more like how you relate to life. You understand? You don't make excuses per se. So he also talks about in Be Proactive, he talks about circle of influence and circle of concern. And he says most people, especially reactive people, dwell in their circle of concern. What is he trying to say? You set a goal and you want to achieve something. The reactive people would start looking at what they don't have and quit. They look at, okay, they need to get this. They don't have the money. They let it go. The proactive person is thinking, okay, I don't have the money to do this. Can I learn it instead of paying for it? So I schedule. Can I learn? The skill. So they schedule. At least if I learn it, I can do it. Okay. I want to go to somewhere, or whatever the goal is. But they are always thinking, which part can I do to make myself capable of achieving
what is within
my own
exactly
yes. And the thing about that is the more you focus on your area of influence, the more it expands, because it's almost like you're building resourcefulness. You understand? So
I think another very interesting thing about proactivity is where you begin to negate the effects some other person will have on you.
Powerful.
As in where you do not imagine that you are limited by some other person's policies, opinions, suggestions, and you just want to do what you want to do, and you don't do something because some other person wants you to do, right?
Yeah, he talked about, he said, between stimulus and response, there is a space, and within that space lies lies the power for us to choose, and in our choices determines our growth, our life, will I say our destiny and all. What is he saying? That in the time something happens to you, and the point where you react to that thing, there is a space that allows you to make a choice. So I say something to you, there is that place where you have the ability to now think, do I want to respond back or do I just let it be? But some people they have gotten so much that space is so tight. That means they are just flipping.
Wow.
But the proactive person is gradually stretching that space, that he's able to, when something is happening to him, he can make a conscious choice.
Sure, he can make a conscious
So it's a
choice.
practice.
So he owns
yes. And he, obviously
discipline.
It's discipline, and it's something, it's a habit you have, like he's talking about habit.
Okay, you have to grow it.
Yeah, and
it starts from somewhere.
Yes,
so.
you have to, it's like I said, it's awareness, knowing it. Now you know it, so you can start exercising it. It will happen. You probably have your wife and she does something and you snap, but you now know that there is a choice. If you accept the fact that there's a choice, then you start exercising it. Even if you fail, you always know, I had the choice to actually, it's just that I was feeling like I wanted to.
I could have done it otherwise.
Exactly.
So that's the quote here.
Yeah,
there's something here. He said, he who has so little knowledge of human nature as to seek happiness by changing anything but his own disposition will waste his life in fruitless efforts and multiply the grief he proposes to remove. But how do these people write this? I don't this is strong. Did you as in he wastes his life, as in your efforts to want to determine your experience by the essence
outside.
Of
Yes, you don't want to sort yourself.
Instead of sorting yourself, it's just that you multiply the grief you propose to remove.
There's a quote in this book that I almost take instructive. He said, and whenever that quote, I had to imbibe it in myself.
Okay.
He said, and it's a key in leadership. He said, the very moment you think the problem is out there, that very thought is the problem. Because now let's look at it. The moment you think the problem is out there, you do not take the time to consider how you can approach that situation differently. Because it could be you that is the problem. But it's easy for us to think about ourselves and think the problem is out there. So he said, the very moment you think the problem is out there, it is that thought that is the problem.
Wow.
So that's a huge one.
So to reinforce what you said, they said proactive people focus their efforts in the circle of influence.
Yes.
They work on the things they can do something
about.
Reactive people instead work or focus their efforts in the circle of concern.
They're always worried, complaining.
Okay. So my own note was it is important about it's important about proactivity to know that past mistakes fall under the circle of concern. Oh, you can't do anything about it anymore, right?
We let it go. Use it as a learning. Okay, so for instance, the proactive person will take it as a learning experience, while the reactive person will start dwelling on it as he's brooding on it.
He's just an experiencing the grief.
He's enjoying.
They
are not easy. It's not easy. Quite all right. It's not easy, but then we tend to do that.
All right.